Hello everyone, welcome to the Study Hacks Institute of GIS and Remote Sensing. Today I will try to discuss a very important topic, mainly urban heat island, how we can easily assessment using Google Earth Engine platform and create the urban heat island map, as well as also create the stack profile of urban heat island. So all of those things I will try to discuss one by one. So I hope you can easily learn how to create the urban heat island map using Google Earth Engine platform. Okay, so let's go about that. So first of all, what is urban heat island? So mainly urban heat island is a phenomena where urban areas experience higher temperatures than surrounding rural areas. And urban heat island has significant impact on human health, energy consumption, air quality, and the environment. So that's why it's very burning issue at the present time for the urban heat island. And now cost by factor for urban heat island. So basically in the urban area, we find out the increased impervious surface such as buildings, roads that absorbs and trap the heat, as well as reduce the vegetation cover. So mainly you find out the very low vegetation in urban, mainly different types of cities, Dhaka cities or other types of cities. You find out very low vegetation cover that provide the cooling through transpiration. So this is the another big region to get the urban heat island. And also there are a lot of anthropogenic heat source such like as traffic or industries. It also main cost by increasing the urban heat island effect. And now we talk about that how we can easily calculate it the urban heat island using remote sensing. So here you can see this is the equation about that urban heat island. So basically this equation it mainly shows that LST subtract with LST average or minimum or mean value divided by standard deviation. So after calculating the LST map, you can just calculate the LST. Then you just apply this formula such as USI equal LST subtract with LST mean value divided by standard deviation of LST value. Then we can easily get the urban heat island. So let's go about that how we can easily create this type of things using Google Earth Engine platform. So for this example here, I already create the LST map using Landsat imagery. And if you don't know how to create the LST map using Landsat imagery, you can simply visit my other videos, and then you can easily find out how we can easily create the LST, mainly land surface temperature, using Landsat imagery. So here I use this, and now from here I just try to show you that how we can easily use the urban heat island equation and calculate the urban heat island map. So let's go about that one by one. I just try to show you that. So first of all, this is the equation about that urban heat island, mainly temperature LST subtract with mean value of LST divided by standard deviation. Okay. So just when I put this type of equation, then I can easily get the urban heat island from the LST map. So here I already create the LST map. You can see I already create the LST map. So now I just try to apply this formula. So for that, first of all, I need the LST average value or minimum value of LST or mean value of LST. I need that. So for that, I need to calculate it the mean value or average value for this LST for this study area. So I just simply write the comment. Suppose mean value of LST. So now I just calculate for the mean value of LST. It is very easy for calculating the average value. Just take a variable. Suppose I put the variable name is that mean LST, and then call my LST map. So basically this map is already stored in a variable. This variable is the LST. I simply copy Click copy and paste. And then I need to calculate it what is the average value of LST for this study area. Mainly, it's a specific boundary. You can see here I already create this boundary. So it's a specific boundary. So mainly when you want to calculate the for any pixel value for a specific boundary, we have to use a function. This function called the reduce region. Okay, so mainly this function calculated for different types of statistical values such as mean, standard deviation, and then also average or median. So these type of things, when you calculate it for a specific boundary, then we have to use here the reduce region function. And here I can got all of those argument. So now I fill up all of those argument one by one, and I want to apply the dictionary method. So for that, curly bracket start and also curly bracket end in here. Okay, and then put the keyword and key value one by one. So first of all, reducer. In this time, I reduce and calculated the average value. So for that, I use here the EE dot reducer dot mean. Okay, so now it's calculated the average value. So now geometry, which is my specific boundary. So in this time, this is my specific boundary, and this boundary is already stored in a variable ry. Okay, just I simply copy the variable name ry and then paste here. So this is my specific boundary. From this boundary, I calculated the average value. Scale is the resolution. Here I use the Landsat image, which is 30-meter resolution. Okay, others argument not need. I simply remove that. So now I want to display the result. So just simply print that mean LST. Simply copy and paste. So now I simply run the code. So here you can see the console tab. So mainly console tab. Here I can get the result about that. Okay. So here you can see we can get the result as the object. Okay. So click on here. Here you can get the LST value. This is the mean or average LST value for this study area. We can find out. But in this time it show as a mainly show as the object or dictionary. So in this time I need only for this value. Okay. So in this time I need to extract the values from this dictionary. So for that I just simply use a function values and then put here the get information, get info from the first item, use here the 0. So now click to the run. In this time it show the result for only for the number of average LST without dictionary. So now you can see that it show only for the number. Okay, only for the number of average LST value. So now I just simply try to add some notation. Suppose I put here that it's a average LST. Okay. So now I can get here the average LST from this equation, and now I also need to calculate the standard deviation. Okay, for the LST standard deviation. So same approach we are also applying in here. So just I simply copy the same code. Just simply copy and paste here. So in this time, I just simply change the variable name. Suppose I put this name is that STD or standard deviation LST. I call the LST map. Use here the same function reduce region. And in this time, in here the reducer, I use here the standard deviation, not mean. I simply remove that mean and put here the standard deviation, mainly STD DEV. So standard deviation. And I also change about that. I simply copy the variable name and I have to print that, paste, and put here it's a standard deviation value LST for this specific boundary. So now click to the run. In this time, it calculated the standard deviation value of LST for this study area. Okay, so here you can see this is the average LST. We can get this is the average LST, and standard deviation. You can also get the standard deviation. So now in this time, we just simply apply this formula, LST minus LST average value divided by LST standard deviation value. Okay, then we can get the urban heat island map. So let's go about that. So just I take a variable. Suppose I put the variable name is the USI, urban heat island, and then first of all I need to call the LST map. Okay, so I need to call the LST map. So I already create the LST map. Okay, so this map is stored in here. I simply copy it from here and then paste. Okay, in this time I just simply use a function, subtract function, or minus subtract this value. So this is my average value. So this average value I simply subtract from LST map and then divide it by standard deviation values. Just use here the divide function, divide with this is my standard deviation value. I simply copy and paste. After that, just I simply show the layer of Arvanid Island. Click to the run. So now it show the Arvanid Island when I put this formula LST minus average value of LST divided by standard deviation value of LST. Then we can get the Arvanid Island map. So now it's loaded. Okay. So in this time we can get this type of map of Arvanid Island. Here you can see this layer stored that. This is the Arvanid Island map. So now if you want you can also add here the color. So for that I simply use here the same color from here. I simply copy and paste here. Okay. And then I simply randomly change the suppose I simply put here that suppose one and then put here that about that suppose three. So now this visualization I just set with my after the object name. So this is my object. So I simply copy the variable name from here and paste after the object name. So object is the USI and paste here. Click on. So now this color is set with my map and I can get the Arvanid Island map from here. So here you can see, okay, it loaded about that things from here. So if you want to get the better visualization, simply click on here. And then also it's just simply it says 98%. Then we can get the better visualization. And then simply apply it. So now you can get this type of visualization of Arvanid Island map. So now from here you can simply download this map as a TIFF format. Okay. So simply download the map as a TIFF format. And here I already downloaded. And after that you can simply open this map in your QGIS software. Okay. So QGIS software in this time we are used here to create the stack profile of Urban Heat Island. Okay. So here you can see I already imported the USI which I create from the Google Earth Engine platform. So now I just show you that how we can easily create the urban heat island stack profile using the QGIS software. So basically in QGIS software, we can easily use the plugin. So in this time I use here the profile plugin. So just I simply go to the plugin and manage install and plugin, click on here. So here you can see profile tool. I already installed it. So if you don't install, simply go to the all file and simply search here the tool, profile tool. Simply search and then simply install the profile tool. Okay, so basically this tool create the stack profile. So in this time I just use this tool and create the stack profile of urban heat island. So for that, first of all, you can see after installing that plugin, you can get this type of symbol. You can see. Okay, so it's the profile. Simply click on here. I can get this type of interface. And now here you can see simply select this layer and you can see the add layer. Okay, so simply click on the add layer. So now this layer is added in here. So now I can simply draw a line. Suppose I create this line from here. Just click on here and then I draw it. Suppose in here. So now you can see it automatically created this type of profile about that US Urbanid Island profile we can easily get from here. Okay, so here you can see, and also you can see it's also move this line when I want to move the cursor. This line is as a point also move, and we can easily identify where is the Urbanid Island is high. You can easily get this Urbanid Island profile from here. Okay, and from here you can easily download this profile. As you can see, different format PNG. So select the PNG and then save as. So we can simply save it in application frame. Simply save it and put the name. Suppose USI profile and then save it. So now it's saved as a PNG file format image. Okay. So basically, this is the process for creating the urban heat island map, as well as how we can easily create the urban heat island uh, stack profile for the visualize about that. So this is the process for creating the urban heat island map, and finally you can get the profile. Suppose you can see the profile, save it. Yeah. So you can see this is the profile you can get about the urban heat island profile. You can easily generate using the QGIS software. Okay. So after downloading the USI map, mainly urban heat island map, you can download it from the Google Earth Engine platform. After that, you can simply use the QGIS, mainly profile tool plugin, and then create this type of stack profile for the urban heat island. Okay, as well as you can see the show cursor, you can simply uncheck it. So then this cursor also remove from here and click on the show the cursor. Then we can get the cursor in here. This type of things we can easily get. So basically, this is the process for creating the urban heat island map using LST. Okay, and also create the stack profile. So in this time, I also give you an announcement about our upcoming online training program on Google Earth Engine platform. So basically in this online training program, we are just focus the beginners who don't have any knowledge about the programming or who don't have any knowledge about that Google Earth Engine. So I hope after completing this online training program, you are able to do any types of remote sensing analysis very quickly and efficiently in using Google Earth Engine platform. So basically, this class will be start from that 12th January, and admission last is the 11th January. But in the meantime, first 10 registered people will get the 50% discount on this online training program. So it's a total 7 days online training program. Okay, but you can get the lifetime teaching support because as a beginners, when you want to learn the Google Earth Engine platform, you face a lot of problem. So that's why you need the continuous support. So that's why we also provide the lifetime teaching support. When you face any problem regarding any issue, you can get the solution, okay, for lifetime. So it's the best benefit for you to join the live training program for getting the lifetime teaching support. So that's why you can easily learn the Google Earth Engine platform properly. And class duration is the 3 hours. We can get the 3 hours each day. And you can, if you want to join this online training program, simply contact in this WhatsApp number. You can also see the email. You can simply contact with this email. Then you can easily registration. So basically in this online training program, we are just focusing for the beginners who don't have any knowledge about the Google Earth Engine, or who don't have any knowledge about that programming such as Python, JavaScript. So all of these things you can learn from the beginners level and then apply it in Google Earth Engine platform for different types of remote sensing analysis. In this time, we try to cover the land use, land cover classification mapping, change detection analysis, air quality monitoring, time series analysis, calculating any indices, different types of machine learning method such as supervised, unsupervised, NDVR change detection. So here you can see the full course content about that total 7 days online training program. And here I already add all of those things in the video description. You can check it. And then further, if you want to interested to join, then you can simply contact in my email or contact on my WhatsApp number for booking your seat. Okay. And you can also get the some benefit about that. You can get the e-certificate after submitting all of those assignment. You can get all of those materials, slide, PDF. You can get all of those practice code. Okay, as well as you can also get the recorded video class. When you miss any live training session, you can easily cover it using the recorded video class. And you can get the lifetime teaching support. It's very important as a beginners for your continuous support when you face any problem regarding any issue about the Google Earth Engine code. Okay, so that's why after completing the total 7 days online training program, you can get the lifetime teaching support for regarding any issue about the Google Earth Engine platform. Okay, so if you want to join this online training program, you can simply contact in this WhatsApp number as well as also contact with this email. Then you can simply booking your seat and then join in our upcoming Google Classroom. Okay, for the upcoming batch, you can easily join. Then further, you can easily join the live training from the 12th January. Okay, so today is no more. Thank you for watching that. Stay happy, stay safe.